Hi, I'm Tom Jones. I'm the President and CEO of the Aerospace Museum of California. And today we're going to show you the Makani kite, the Makani wind energy kite. It was made by the company Makani, which is a Google subsidiary. So this idea was created by Sergey Brin and Corbin Hart from Makani. And Sergey Brin's the co-founder of Google. And they used to go kite surfing all over the world. And they were out kite surfing and they thought, man, there's a lot of power in this wind. I wonder if there's a way that we can optimize the capture of all this wind in a more optimal way than what windmills are up on the mountain. They started down a process with a rigid wing kite, the red wing kite, and then they went to the Wing 7 kite, and then what you see behind me is the M600 kite. And that iterative development and the engineering that went into it took 13 years of effort on the part of Makani and about 140 engineers on staff at Alameda. They ended up flying this kite in many locations around the world, including Hawaii and Norway. This kite will generate up to 600,000 watts of power. Maximum capability is up to 1.2 megawatts, but this is the last fully constructed Makani kite. But the story behind Makani goes back to the days of COVID when we got an email that had been sent to all big museums across the United States. And the email was titled, "Who Wants the World's Largest Kite?" And when the CEO came up that morning and explained the entire process to me, he said, "We're really glad you answered the email because we've been sending this out for months. So we've cut up 6 of the 7 kites. This is the last one on Earth, so we need a decision from you pretty quick. You're the only person that's ever answered this email." I thought, well, I'm glad we got busy and, and did all that. We rebuilt the kite on the side of the museum in our air park over about a 3-week period, got it all put together, got it up on some wheels, turned it sideways, opened this giant hangar door, and pulled it inside with Lauren Harrison's blue Volkswagen Bug. And it's a fun piece of the story because she was really excited and very honored to be able to pull the Makani kite inside the museum to its final resting place here at the Aerospace Museum of California. Once we got the kite mounted in the ceiling, we invited the entire Makani team who hadn't seen each other because Makani got shut down. They hadn't seen each other for about a year and a half at that point. And they came here to the museum, and you've never seen so many grown men cry when they saw their kite, their life's work, hanging on the ceiling of the Aerospace Museum of California in full honor of all the incredible work that they've done. This kite is about 3,400 pounds, 600,000 watt power plant. It's probably lighter than your car. You know, the idea was they wanted to power island nations around the world that didn't have easy access to electricity or generators and all that. And this was perfect for that because it could be deployed in remote locations and then provide power to, for example, the M600 can provide up to 300 homes with power. And those are 300 American homes. So you can imagine what kind of impact it could make in different places around the world. What happened and why they shut down the program was that technology tech transferred back to the windmills on the side of a mountain. They improved those, made them more efficient, and they essentially got into a tech race with those guys. And since they had a lot of infrastructure in place, they weren't able to continue to compete with them. So anyway, we're very proud to have the Makani kite here at the Aerospace Museum. It's a wonderful testament of engineering and perseverance, which is exactly what we do here. Thank you.